Hello there, guys and gals. I am darkmindedsith, and just a quick update on my hiatus. You're probably wondering about that. Well, I'll go ahead and give you a small update on my hiatus and say that things are definitely improving. I'm definitely a lot better, and I hope to be making videos on a regular basis again pretty soon, maybe within a good week or something like that. And I want to thank everyone who left great comments and has been very supportive over this. I eternally appreciate that, but I'll get more into that in like a separate video. That's not really what I want to talk about. But thank you to those who have supported that situation. This is going to be a very different and kind of a interesting video. I use the term interesting loosely because I'm going to be addressing a little something that's been going on YouTube for quite some time now. It's been going on in more of the gaming community. I tend to see this, and I don't really know the kind of response I'm going to get from this video, but I'll try not to ramble and too much here. People are probably going to think, oh, just get on with it already. What's the point of this video? But I want to say a couple things first here. My big reason for making this video is because it's not more of, here are my thoughts on the situation. It's because I fear that my audience may end up becoming victims of the people who do this, the particular thing I'm going to talk about in this video, and I don't know. I would like to decrease that somehow. If I can convince 6 people here, then I'm satisfied. I did at least something. So what am I talking about? Well, there's a particular thing that a lot of gaming channels tend to do. I'll start by saying that a YouTube user by the name of TheArchfiend already kind of made a video about this sometime last year, back when Irate Gamer did this. And I am going to be making some of the points that Archfiend made, but I'm going to try to bring some new things to the table, and this video is not just to copy and paste what he is saying. It's to shed some more light on the situation, to give more of what I think of this, and because, like I said, I've got an audience here that I fear may be victims of the people who do this. So I'll go ahead and put a link to Arch's video in the description if you'd like to check that out, just to give him some credit there. But blah blah blah, let's get into it. What exactly is this? Well, there's gaming channels out there who have these so-called giveaways, or these contests, if you will. What they do is they basically have some sort of prize that they're giving out. It's usually a game or multiple games. Sometimes it's even as far as like a whole console of some sort. They basically have these so-called giveaways where they're going to be giving out a prize, which is supposedly their way of giving back to their fans, is what they call it. And while that may be true to a certain degree, there's a lot more to this that they don't tell you. Whenever these people have these giveaways, they have a prize, and they say that you can win this Nintendo Wii, or this copy of Donkey Kong 64, or not 64, Donkey Kong Country Returns, or whatever it is. But in return, they want you to do quite a few things. They'll say that you must be subscribed to their channel, you must give a thumbs up to the video, you must favorite the video. They'll ask you to leave a comment, sometimes even multiple comments. Sometimes they'll get you to subscribe other channels that they're like collaborating with. Sometimes they'll get you to go support a different website, like go register to this website and things like this. They'll get you to do this random nonsense, basically, in order to participate in the giveaway. Basically, what they're doing here, folks, is they're not being entirely honest with you. Yeah, sure, they're being generous enough to give out something, sure. But they don't go into detail as to one of their big reasons for doing this. Basically, they're using you guys. They're using their audience as a way of giving their channel a little boost, if you will. You know, more subscribers, more recognition, bumping it up in the gaming categories here on YouTube. That's basically one of their big reasons for doing this stuff. And all the nonsense that they ask you to do in these so-called giveaways, there's problems with all of them, and I'm going to address all that. First of all, whenever they do these giveaways, like I said, they usually say, you must be subscribed to the channel. And their big reason for asking you to do this is because they say that, you know, I want to make sure I'm giving this prize to someone who actually is a subscriber. I don't want to give it to some random guy who doesn't even like my videos. I want to make sure I'm giving it to a legit fan. That's part of it. But the other big reason is because they're trying to get that subscriber number to go up at least a little bit. You know, they can't deny that, folks. That is one of their big motivations. They know that if they offer some prize and talk about, oh, you must be subscribed, that subscriber number is going to go up for them. Even if it's not much, it'll give their channel a little boost. His or her channel, rather. It'll give the user's channel a little bump, and that's generally what they're going for here. And the whole, you must be subscribed, I don't want to give this to some random nobody, I want to give it to a legit fan. Well, there's a couple of issues with that. And I don't know if they don't know of these issues or they never address them or what. But here's some problems with that. First of all, what if the person's subscriptions are hidden? What if they have that module hidden on the channel? Then what does the contest holder do? Do they scroll through thousands of subscribers seeing if that person subscribed? Is that person disqualified? Do they just hope the person subscribed? They never address this. I don't know if they just don't think of this or what. But, you know, what do they do from there? What does the contest holder do from there? That's something that never gets addressed. Second of all, and here's the big problem, the whole, I want to make sure I'm giving this prize to someone who's a legitimate subscriber, not some random nobody who doesn't even like my videos. Well, newsflash, buddy. When you pick a winner, how are you going to know whether the guy has been a long-time subscriber or just subscribed recently because of the contest? Did you ever think of that? How are you going to know if it's a long-time fan or a guy who just said, hey, he's giving out a prize, I guess I'll subscribe now? How are you going to distinguish between those two people? You know, what's the difference? You're not going to be able to know that. Well, actually, there is a legitimate way of checking this. And that is your YouTube confirmations that you get in your email. The guy can check his email and see, you know, so-and-so has subscribed to you here on YouTube, and yada yada yada. The user can see all the people who have subscribed to him based on confirmations in his email. Therefore, he'll be able to see all the people who subscribed right after he decided to have the contest. So, when it comes to that, it's clear that those people weren't really legit fans before the contest. They just subscribed because you're giving out a prize. So, is that really who you want to give the prize to? Is that really who you want to give something to? You want to give it to some random guy who just clicked the subscribe button now that you're offering free stuff, as opposed to giving it to some longtime subscriber who's been supportive of your channel before the contest? Why not limit it to the people who were subscribed before the contest? That way you know you're giving it to a legitimate subscriber, as opposed to some random guy who was just like, oh, I don't know who this guy is, but, oh, contest, free stuff, I'll subscribe now. Why give the prize to that guy? Why not give it to a legit fan who actually is serious about the stuff you do? So, and on top of that, after the person has the contest, the people who subscribe after that, you're not going to be able to distinguish between who is only subscribing because of the contest or who subscribed coincidentally around that same time because they actually enjoy your work. So, really the whole subscribing nonsense really shouldn't matter when it really boils down to it. And then, like I said earlier, the reason that they do this is because they say something like, oh, I want to be sure I'm giving the prize to a legit fan. I don't want to give it to some random guy who doesn't even like my videos. Well, if that's the case, then here's an idea. Why not set up an email address and have your subscribers, or whoever they are, have them write a fan letter? They can submit a fan letter to the email address just talking about how much they like your videos. And it can be like, the criteria can be like, it must be 100 words or less, or something like that. And the person writes a fan letter talking about how much they enjoy your videos. And the person who writes the best, most heartfelt letter, the one that really sticks with you the most, why not give a prize to that person? That way, it'll be a legit contest. It'll be because you're giving it to a true fan, not some random guy who just happened to be subscribed. It would feel more like the person earned that. And, you would know you're giving it to someone who really, truly was serious about the work you do here on YouTube. And yeah, you could make the case that the person could just lie and write a bunch of nonsense just to win, but I feel like if a person, in order for that thing to work, the person would really have to speak from the heart. And I feel like the people who are real fans and really speak from the heart, they're the ones whose letters are really going to stand out and really mean something, as opposed to the people who are just going to make crap up. So why not do that if you're really serious about giving a prize to some legit fan out there? But they don't ever do that. They just say, hey, be subscribed, because while they do want to make sure a so-called fan gets the thing, it's also just to boost that subscriber number, and that's the one thing they don't really tell you. So that's the big issue with that. And back to the other things that they make you do. They make you do things like thumbs up the video and favorite the video and subscribe all these other channels that they have in the description and things like that. Well, here's an interesting question. Why? Why do we have to do all that stuff? What's the significance of that? What is the importance of thumbsing up this video and favoriting it and all that nonsense? What's the point? The interesting thing is they don't really address that, and their big reason for making you do all that stuff, the only real reason could be because they want the video to rank up in the YouTube categories. The more thumbs up a video gets, the more it ranks up under most liked video. The more a video gets favorited, the more it ranks up under most favorited video. The more comments a video gets, the more it ranks up under most discussed video. That's really the only real reason it could be. It's because they want to rank that video up, thus giving more recognition to their channel and boosting them up here on YouTube. I mean, what other reason could it possibly be? And like I said, what's the point? I mean, why make your subscribers do all that nonsense? It doesn't mean anything. Now, the people who do this stuff, the people who have these giveaways and make you subscribe and favorite and like and subscribe these other people and things like that, here's what they'll say in defense of themselves if they ever watch this video. They would probably say something like this. Well, you know what? I went out and I bought this stuff with my own money. Alright? I bought these video games for my subscribers as a prize. I didn't even make them pay for it or anything. I went out and invested my own money in this. If I'm going out there and I'm using my own money to give out a prize like this, then isn't it fair for me to maybe want my subscribers to like this video and favorite and everything? I think it's totally reasonable to ask them to do this stuff, since I went out and bought this game and stuff for them. No, it's not. No, it's not reasonable to get them to do all that stuff, because it has nothing to do with anything. You don't get people to do nice things for you just because you did some other nice thing on the side. And on top of that, the things you're asking them do have nothing to do with the fact that you're giving out a prize. You don't like a video because there's a giveaway. You don't favorite a video because there's a giveaway. You don't subscribe to somebody because they're giving out free stuff. You subscribe to a channel because you like the person's content and you feel the person makes decent videos that you want to see frequent updates from. You thumbs up a video because you thought the video was good and you liked it and you want to support it. You favorite a video because the video was so good that you'd like to put it under your favorites. Asking people to do this nonsense just because, hey, I'm giving out a free material item, it diminishes the point of all that. You know, you're just asking them to do nice stuff for you just because you happen to go invest your money in something. And here's another thing to further address this. Let's say that there's a kid in a science class. Let's say he goes to his teacher's house, his science teacher's house, and he decides to mow the teacher's lawn. He mows the grass, all of it. He doesn't ask for any money, nothing, okay? But then the teacher decides to give the kid an A on the next science test. Would that be fair? Would it be reasonable for the teacher to do that? No, it wouldn't, would it? Yeah, sure, it was nice for the kid to do that. It was nice for the kid to invest his own time and, mowing the teacher's lawn and doing that nice thing for that teacher. Yeah, that was generous. But you don't get an A on a test for that. You get an A on a test because you studied, because you worked hard, because you earned that A. To me, that's how these giveaways are. Yeah, it's nice of you to go out and invest your own money and time into some little prizes, but to try to get subscribers and a liked video and a favorited video and all that for a little material item you went out and bought, that has nothing to do with why you get all those things in the first place. Like I said earlier, you get subscribers because you worked for those subscribers and made good videos. You get a thumbs up because you made a good video that people liked. Same goes for favoriting a video. Same goes for making people subscribe to these other channels. Why? If they don't like the other people's content, why subscribe to them? What's the point? So you might be thinking, why did I even make this video? What's the whole point? Well, like I said earlier, a lot of people in the gaming community do this. And I fear that my subscribers will be pretty much used by these people. And I don't want to see that. I don't want my subscribers being conned, basically, by the people who do these contests. This is something that's been going on for a little while now. I've seen quite a few people do this. And I just don't want to see my subscribers being used like this. Because I fear that with the audience I have here, they probably watch a lot of the gaming channels out there who participate in these giveaways. And I just don't want to see my subscribers being used like that. So what are my final thoughts on this? Well, understand that this isn't black and white. I don't mean the Pokemon game. There's no just black and white here. There's people who are better and worse about these giveaways than others. They're not just one category of people. Some might make you do certain things. Some might make you do more stuff. It varies depending on these people. We can't put them all in one category. Some of these people, to be fair, they are nice for doing this. Yeah, they are generous enough to go out and invest their own money and giving you a prize and all that. Yeah, it's nice and generous of them to do that. I will give them that. But to make their subscribers and random users do all this gluttonous nonsense, just to pretty much give their channel a little boost. First of all, that to me ruins the whole point of a giveaway. And the giveaway should be about giving something away. It should be about truly wanting to show your appreciation for your subscribers and really give back to them. It shouldn't be anything more than that. I don't think these people are just heartless, soulless people for doing this, but I do think it's a little ignorant of them to ask people to do all this stuff. you know, and they try to hide behind it by saying, like, yeah, I want to show my appreciation to my fans and I want to give back to them. Then give back to them. Then give out a prize to a good fan. Don't make it more than that. Because the moment you say, yeah, I'm going to give out this as appreciation for my fans, as long as you rate and comment and subscribe and thumbs up and subscribe my friends and all that, then it's no longer a giveaway. Then it turns into a scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. That's basically what it turns into at that point. And that diminishes the whole idea of this. A giveaway is about giving something away. It's about showing your appreciation to your viewers, subscribers, etc. And if you had legit appreciation for them, then you wouldn't ask them to do all this crap. You know, the fact that they watch your videos should be enough. So, I mean, who am I trying to convince here? Heck if I know, you know. Maybe some of those people will watch this and maybe they'll see the error of their ways to a certain degree. Who knows? But, like I said, if I can convince 5 people to not support the people who have these giveaways, then I feel it's an accomplishment. So, that's how I feel about this. And, like I said, I just don't want to see my audience out there being victimized like this. I don't want to see them pretty much being tricked and deceived like this. So, sorry if this went on forever. Maybe I'll cut some stuff out if I can. But, like I said, just if you see people doing this, you know, they're not heartless, terrible people, but they shouldn't be supported in these ways that they're asking for. So that's my final thoughts on this. If you want to give back to your fans, then give back to your fans. If you truly want to show appreciation for them, then do that. Don't ask for all this gluttonous nonsense in return. Your subscribers and your viewers are not your lapdogs. They're not these little puppets you have on puppet strings that you can control and do your dirty work for you, okay? And it just really gets under my skin to see people do that. But then try to hide behind it by saying, yeah, I'm giving back to my fans and it's nice of me to give out a prize. Well, then give out a prize, pal. Don't make it more than that. Anyway, sorry if this went on forever. Sorry if I kind of turned into a real dark-minded Sith here. But like I said, I just wanted to address this issue and hopefully bring a little bit of light to it. And maybe convince some people to sway away from the people who do this. And hopefully some of my good audience members out there won't be victimized and used by the people who do this. So, if you have any questions, feel free to comment. If you have any opinions on this or feel like I was incorrect about some of the things I talked about or something, then feel free to let me know. I mean, I'm totally open to being wrong in this situation. So, that's all. I'll hopefully come back to Let's Playing pretty soon. And thank you for all the support I've gotten during the hiatus. And have a wonderful week, everybody. Bye.